Hi everyone, it's Anna here. I just wanted to say a big thank you for joining the 5-day opt-in challenge. Today we're up to module 3. You're halfway there. So I thought I would talk you through it and show you some examples as we go through the module. By now, hopefully you understand the importance of an opt-in. Basically, for me, I think of an opt-in as an ethical bribe. These days, people are quite particular about who they hand over their email address to. Real estate in their inbox is hot property these days, I think, because people just want to get rid of all the stuff that doesn't inspire them and that is full of sleazy sales. So the key with our opt-in offer is to offer real value to your ideal client. And by offering real value, you're showing them that you're an authority in your field and that you have all the answers that they need. So let's work through module 3. So today we're going to be digging for problems. Now that you know who your ideal client is, you can go through and answer some problems that they may have. And when you answer that problem for them, that's when you're going to create a successful product and service for them. So let's go down, scroll down here onto the next page. On this page, it talks about putting yourself into your client's shoes and thinking about what your ideal client wants, what problems they have, how you can answer the problem for them, what area of their life you can transform, and what offer could they possibly not refuse. I was just recently at Pro Blogger and I had the opportunity to see the lovely Jada from Simple Green Smoothies, and she talked a lot about selling your client's transformation rather than focusing on selling them products and services. You want them to know that you're here to help them transform into what they want to become. So for me, with the Brand Your Biz e-course, the transformation that I'm selling my clients is that at the end of the e-course, you're going to have a business that looks, sounds, and feels like you. And that is a far more powerful way to sell rather than me saying, sign up for my e-course, it's really awesome, buy it now. So I think it's really important when you're coming up with an opt-in idea to make sure that you're letting your ideal client know how you're going to transform their lives for the better. Okay, moving down, we're going to actually answer some questions that your ideal client has for you. So I'm a graphic designer and these are the answers that I've popped in as we've gone through. So what are the 3 questions my ideal client keeps asking me? So the number 1 thing they ask me is, how can I express my brand voice to my tribe in a visual way? There's no easy answer to that question, but it's good to know that that's what they're yearning to know. Most of my clients are female entrepreneurs and they all want to succeed. And this is the big question, how do I succeed? 3rd question, what different elements make up branding, not just design? I think my ideal client is an entrepreneur who's been in business for 2 to 3 years, and they're probably a bit more knowledgeable than newbies in the industry, and they are reading and learning all the time, and they have come to the realization that branding is not just design, and that's something they want to learn more about. The 3 things they're complaining about: lack of time, lack of money, and too many ideas and not knowing which will be the most successful and which is the idea they should be investing their time into. These aren't problems directly linked to graphic design, but they're problems that my ideal client has. Moving on here. What are 3 things that get them really engaged and fired up? Business tips that come from a really authentic place. So, not giving out cookie cutter entrepreneur advice. My tribe get really, really fired up when I talk about my failures and when I talk about what's worked for me, rather than, being that really over the top, always successful entrepreneur that is a bit of an unattainable goal. What else gets them engaged and fired up? Free stuff. Free stuff gets most people fired up. So that means tutorials or wallpapers or checklists or anything like that. The final thing that gets them fired up is knowledge. Teaching them something they didn't know. Now it's your turn. Go through the worksheet and fill out all the answers. And remember to be in your ideal client's shoes. I know this seems like a slow step-by-step process, but I promise you we are doing all the important foundational work. Once we know what problems your ideal client has, we can then put together a list of ideas of how we're going to fix it for them. And that will really help us create an opt-in that gets them signing up. This is just a little promo for my Brand Your Biz Like a Boss Lady e-course coming soon. If you want to check that out, just click on the link there. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you soon.